Hello and welcome back to Fenton Gaming Plays Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm your host, Fenton. In today's Assassin's Creed Valhalla walkthrough video on the PlayStation 5 version, we're doing the Sayings of Halfdan. Yeah, this is Eurvicscire Arc Part 2. As always, like, comment, and subscribe my channel for more Assassin's Creed Valhalla videos like this. And do not forget that notification bell so be update and much more. In the last video, we're getting to the bottom of things. Now, in this video, everything will definitely come together. So let's go ahead and look at our map, shall we? Now, on the map, this is where you want to be at exactly. I advise definitely using the harbor from the south, so this way you get there a lot quicker. I do mean a lot much quicker. So what we're going to do right now is go ahead and go to our friend here from Jorvik. That's right. So let me put that there. Okay, we're done. Now, you want to do is go ahead and use your bird. It's right there exactly. So we'll just go ahead, go straight ahead, use our horse. Now, once we do see a camp, which you will definitely see the camp, there'll be a cutscene rolling around. We're definitely let everything happen. Now, this is the second half of the Eurvicscire Arc. That's right, everyone. A lot more quests, and I'm going to go ahead once I get close on by, which is this way, and I see the camp. I'm going to let this roll. I'll return, give everybody a nice update, and here we go.
Eivor, welcome. Join me in drowning this golden drink. You made it. Come, have a drink.
You're a few horns deep already?
Yet still floating. Tell me, how did my old friend like his goblet gift?
There were other things on his mind. Your man Ulfra, for instance. He died protecting the spoils he stole from Halfdan.
Ulfr. Poor Ulfr. I told him to mind your tongue, but he wags it like a slobbering dog.
Was Halfdan always so easily riled?
No. Riches and glory have shaped him into something new. He's not the same man he used to be.
A Jarl is owed the spoils of war, to spend as he sees fit. So it has always been.
That may be so, but Halfdan hoards our wealth for himself, sharing neither gold nor glory.
What is this place? I expected an army, ready for warcraft.
This was our first camp in Northumbria. I came here with Halfdan and his brothers, Ubba and Ivar. We besieged Jorvik and put King Alla in the cold ground. Those were good days, now too far gone.
What is all this?
My share of the treasure we took from those distant days. I buried it here for a rainy day. This bag is heavy with silver. Enough to pay for an army. Come! Race me to Jorvik, Eivor. Remind me of the glories long gone.
You're too drunk to win a race.
Then have a drink. Make it fair. What's keeping you, friend Eivor? Waiting for spring?
Now, this is not just any normal horse race. It is a drunken horse race. That's right. We're going to go ahead and do a horse race. It does not feel like you're drunk at all. That's only disappointment. I kind of wish you would have really tanked her up a bit more, like 3 or 4 more drinkings. But oh well. We'll just go ahead and beat this guy right now. This one's not bad at all. So all you need to do is just follow the path and get to the waypoint. Very simple race to do. Now, if you have the horse upgrades from your stable that you built in the settlement, you will do really good at this part. Yeah, see, at this point, I went the wrong way. Even though I went the wrong way, I definitely won the race. Oops, yeah, see, I went the wrong way. I'll be able to still beat him, even though I definitely went the wrong direction. Yeah, see, we have to go to Jorvik. So let's go over there right now and just keep on going this way. And once we do get towards the, end of the race, there'll be a nice cutscene. It's not bad at all. This one was a fun part, actually, this one. And if I remember right, there's no combat. Well, not really, but still. Let's go ahead and try to finish the race. I'm about to pass him again. See, I passed you again, even though I went the wrong way. Now, if there's other games like this, yeah, I would have definitely lost the race. This one is not hard at all. And we're almost to the finish line. Yeah, so where's my ale, where's my silver, and more. You don't get those, but still, you get the feeling that you actually beat this guy. I'll return after the cutscene is definitely done and over with.
Having trouble keeping up?
My horse must be deeper in the cups than I am.
What are we doing in Jorvik? You haven't said.
Paying a visit to our kept King Eurvicscire. Long may he reign. I haven't enough men to beat the Picts alone, but with Eurvicscire and his Fyrd, we'll finish them off.
You would bring a puppet king into this fight, but not your Jarl?
Shh! Keep this to yourself. The streets have ears, the windows have eyes.
I did not agree to this level of deception. You should have told me this before.
Eivor, my friend. If I described my full strategy, we might never leave the campfire.
I prefer the light of a fire to the darkness of your plans. Don't do it again.
Things are better now, are they not? Ever since Halfdan góða. Speak not that blasted name.
I've been afraid to touch even a drop of wine since the Yuletide feast.
One more reason to stick with ale.
Now, that was not bad of a horse race right there. My only huge disappointment is that, yeah, you should have been much more drunk. They should have just drank a few more times. Both characters would have been drunk. And you would have had yourself a serious drunken horse race. But oh well. Now we're on the next objective, which is actually going to the Royal Hall to continue the story in this arc. I'm going to say for this quest, it is not bad at all. It's a bit light on the combat so far, or little to no combat anyways, compared to the other ones which had a bunch of combat. Well, in the last video, we raided a fortress. It was fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cutscene trigger, then I'll tell everybody what we're going to be doing definitely next, and here we go.
Wait. A favor I must ask of you. Make no mention that Halfdan is ignorant of our plans. It's better this way.
Are you mad? Eurvicscire answers to Halfdan. You put this man in grave danger if he defies his master's will.
Eurvicscire cannot defy orders he has never heard, no? Trust me. I will take the blame should our plan fall apart.
Eivor the Wolf-Kissed and Halfdan's cupbearer? What a curious surprise.
I hope the day finds you and Jorvik well.
Yes, we scrape by, with what little we still own. But this new war should make us wealthy once again, until our tribute is taken.
I smell the bile on your breath, King. Do not forget who is in charge here.
Oh, do remind me, Faravid. Yesterday it was Halfdan, but today I hear whispers that you are leading the charge. I am confused.
Yes, you answer to Halfdan. And now he orders one final strike on the Pict stronghold at Magnus.
To make war with the North on such a scale will require a hefty amount of silver and a large force of men.
My soldiers and silver are pledged already. I expect the same from you.
I've given my aid as well. The battle must be decisive.
I see. And you have these orders from Halfdan in writing, yes? From the great man himself?
Not with us, but you can rest assured Halfdan has need of you. He expects a swift victory.
I'm sorry, Faravid, but duty compels me to refuse. Without strict orders from Halfdan, I will not risk the lives of so many.
You deny me!
I do. To gift you an army puts my wealth and reputation at risk. That's not what Halfdan wants. He needs a strong and loyal king.
You presume to know what Halfdan wants.
Hearsay is not enough. For all I know, this is another of Halfdan's tests.
The greatest snake in Northumbria that Saxon is. We need his army to take Magnus.
And we'll have it, if we falsify orders from Halfdan ourselves.
You would do this? Draw up fake orders and pass them off as real?
That's it. And I know just who to speak with. Hjor of Jorvik. He'll know what we need.
Good. Hjor's favorite alehouse is nearby. Seek him there.
What do you see, Sunan?
That's there.
Now we have to get a forgery. That's right. We're looking for our old friend from the Eurvicscire Arc. So let me see where he is at. It's very simple. We're going to look for an alehouse. So let me explain what's going to happen. We're going to get to a cutscene, and then there'll be a fist fight. If you're good at fist fighting, you'll do well. If not, I'm going to say red, dodge, orange/yellow, block it. So I'll return after the cutscene and the fight. I'll give everybody an update what to do definitely next.
This crowd won't listen to reason.
Give us your cure. Just where I hoped you would be.
Eivor! Gods! You have come at just the right moment.
Right then, what's this?
Go home or get hurt. But you won't bother my friends.
I'll bother who I please after I brick your face to the brains. Won't take long.
Eivor, always the fighter.
Thank you, Wolf-Kissed. Those men will wake up soon enough.
With greater sense, I hope. What brings you back to Jorvik?
Secret errands for Halfdan. I need an army of men to face the Picts in the north.
Has Halfdan planned an attack he cannot afford? That's not like him.
To be clear, Faravid made this plan, not Halfdan.
Does Halfdan know of this plan, or?
He doesn't, but he's given me leave to act as I must, for reasons I cannot share.
Yes, we've heard the rumors, and all our messages have gone unanswered.
Can you aid me with some trickery? Help me forge a set of orders from Halfdan himself, to force Eurvicscire's cooperation. You will be taking quite a risk. You have my thanks. We can meet outside the Royal Hall, after you have the documents.
Eivor, join me for a drink.
You think you can...
You both seem to have settled well in the city.
Yes, we do enjoy the comforts we have here. But I still think about Norway. The cold and the warmth. Stay on the road safe, Eivor.
I try to.
Now we're going to go ahead and set up the ruse by using the forgery and fool this guy. Yeah, the Puppet King, I'm calling him. So let's go ahead and call our ride. So let me explain what's going to happen during the cutscene. There'll be a choice. Three of them is Halfdan Faravid or your own settlement. I'm going to say for the safe bet, pick your own settlement. This way it's more neutral, and of course you won't get into trouble that much. And the choice, I'm going to be honest, is not that important, but still we have to make it. So after everything goes down, I'll reveal what will happen next. And here we go on the story cutscene.
Here, take this forgery and pray that King Eurvicscire sees nothing amiss. I trust you know what you're doing.
Straight from Halfdan's hand, as you see.
Yes, yes. Well, if Halfdan's loyal mules have pledged to fight. Still, my help will come at a price.
If you're speaking of coin.
I remind you that your soldiers are mine.
Halfdan's, my good man. Halfdan's soldiers, for these are Halfdan's orders. Correct? But I jest. I jest.
All is in order then.
If Halfdan commands, I shall raise my feared, and you shall have your fighting army.
Good. Get them marching at once. This must happen soon.
As soon as they are mustered, Lord Faravid, and no sooner. Eivor, a moment with you?
I'll meet you at Stenway.
Faravid is Halfdan's man. So are the Hemmings of Nottinghamshire, as are we here in Jorvik. But not you.
I don't like talk that dances around thorns.
For whom are you fighting, truly?
I fight for myself and my people.
As any great leader must.
Why ask me of loyalty? What are you seeking?
An innocuous question. Loyalty is a word that slides off the lips like honey. Sweet to the taste, but never lingering. There are things simmering in Northumbria, hidden from even you. Take heed, and have a care.
Faravid should be waiting at Stenway.
Now with that, this son of Jorvik is now done and over with, so we're on our next part, which is Honors Hubris. Yeah, that quest. You're wondering why you're storing your points. Well, it's the DLC at the time. So I'm going to go ahead and skip towards where we need to be. This is the location. You could go by the most northern Jorvik fast travel, or the fast travel I see about southwest of here. Either one will definitely do. So let's go ahead and I'll give this a few more seconds, then I'll move on. So let's go this way. It's not that far away. Camp is really easy to see. Yeah, it's this one actually. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and trigger a cutscene, and then after that we're going to go to another location. That is right, everyone. We're going to another new area, and here we go on this.
Eivor, good to see you.
Where are the Saxons? We need them to take that fortress.
Patience. Eurvicscire promised an army.
What about Hjor and Lufvina?
Lufvina is ahead with a dozen of Jorvik's swords. Come. Our Saxon allies have reached Magnus. We should march.
Now you guessed it, we're going to go ahead and see what's up with the picks, but for now we're going to advance to a new location. I don't want to waste 5-10 minutes by going there. Instead, I'll just skip to it right now, and here we go. Now this is where you want to be. Like I said before, take the fast travel that is about southeast of here to get there a lot quicker, or if you're already at the fort, that's much better. So what I'm going to do right now is it'll be a nice big cutscene. I'm not going to tell you what's going to happen beforehand, but I'll definitely tell you after. So far, we're keeping a lie on both sides. Hopefully the lie does not hurt and pile up big time. And here we go on this part.
Get ready. The battle is near.
On the battlefield once more, old friend.
Yes, my Jarl. As in days of old.
Who are you to speak of the old days? The days when my word was bond. The days when the light of my glory lit the world. How dare you speak of those days as if they meant anything to a traitor like you?
Who told you of this?
My Saxon vassal is more loyal than any man in my army.
Eurvicscire, that silk-tongued devil.
Silk-tongued and loyal to the end, you backstabbing curs. Both of you, traitorous schemers.
Enough, Halfdan. Name your traitors when the fighting's done.
Easy for you. Nobody's poisoning your damn wine.
Enough bickering, all of you. We are at the edge of war. Preserve your rage for the enemy.
Eufina talks sense. We fight this battle and we end this war. At this moment, nothing else matters.
Look there. The pigs send a message.
Raven Tamer, with me. You will talk them into a surrender with your sword-sharp tongue.
Yeah, Halfdan was there. He was not happy at all. Odin's right about the lies keep on piling up. So for the next part, no matter what will definitely happen, it'll be combat. That's right, everyone. We're going to be into a big battle, just like a siege raid. So just do everything normal like a siege raid. I'm going to just let this thing go on. I'll return when things die down.
Turn tail and run, back beyond the wall.
The Romans built that wall to keep us out. But they are gone, and we remain. Someday you too will disappear.
Wall or no wall, we have more gods than you.
We may have but one god hidden, but we have many more friends.
Who now is the rightful king of Northumbria? The kingdom has spoken!
Glory! I will have your head, Eurvicscire!
Die, you bastard dogs! Jam it out!
In step with me!
Nothing take you!
Extend the ladders! And may the skulls remember us! Arrows! Look out!
Careful! They mean to ban us!
Open for the coward, King Eurvicscire.
This is the last of them! Keep focused! Guard them! On one of... For Thor! For Ragnar! For Halfdan! Ah, the sweet taste of victory! And Eurvicscire defeated. Was he the thorn at my back? The traitor I suspected all this time?
Save your praise, Halfdan. Eurvicscire may yet live.
That coward will be dead in a snowdrift somewhere. It matters not.
This day is not done until we've seen his corpse. Do not relent. Not yet.
Eivor, rise like an eagle or caw like a crow.
Hold the wall!
Glory for Halfdan! Fire! You son of a bitch! There!
He's fleeing to the north!
Oh my goodness, the Puppet King was actually the king of the picks. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and kill him right now. The little weasel needs to die. Let's see if I can try to chase him. Yeah, come over here. I'm going to chase you down. You know what? Screw this. I'm going to get close by, draw out my bow, take him out. I'll return after the assassination is over with.
You meet the spirits this day, traitor.
Faithful counselor, please help me back to Jorvik. Let my heart expire at home.
I have no favors left to offer you, Eurvicscire. Soon, you will walk beside your guard.
But I see no light. I feel no warmth. Only an icy darkness, a cave.
Hell's frozen door welcoming you.
What waits for me there, Eivor? What waits for me?
A traitor's death for a treasonous fool.
He was the hero in tales he told himself. A Saxon who loved his homeland. You cannot begrudge him that.
There is something in that. No more Saxon kings, Eivor. I am through playing the puppeteer. The fate of this shire rests on my shoulders alone.
You'll take the crown yourself, and the extra burden it brings.
I will. But I will not rule alone. My friends, my allies, will keep me standing upright. Let us talk of our alliance in Jorvik. Leave this king to his winter kingdom.
Now, with that, Honors Hubris is done. Next quest we have, which is the final one in this arc, is of Blood and Bonds. Yeah, we had to take out that traitor, and yeah, the choice with them really didn't matter. That's why I picked the safe and neutral choice, and that worked out fine for me. So this is where you want to go next. So all we need to do is return to the Royal Hall in this place here. So I'm going to just leave this here for a few more seconds in Jorvik. Yeah, we're back in Jorvik, everyone. A lot of things will definitely happen in this place. And it is the final one. So what I'm going to do right now is get to the Royal Hall after I leave this on here for a few more seconds for people to know where to go to. You use the fast travel, whatever. And there is right here, the Royal Hall. So what we're going to do right now is go ahead and look for Halfdan. This is what it looks like. So let's see if he is definitely there. Let's move on ahead, right up ahead. So once we get close by, Moira is going to be there. We're going to go ahead and speak with the healer and hear her out first. And here we go on this part.
Moira, is Halfdan about?
Eivor, welcome. Halfdan has stepped outside with Faravid. They shouldn't be far.
Now, for the next part, we have to find the two of them. So let's see where they're at. And they're talking over something. Now, great news is it is really close by. There, we spotted it already. So let's go ahead and go in the correct direction to get those two to the ceremony. Now, I'm going to say this right now for the most part. Yeah, combat is not bad. I'll explain about the combat part in a bit. But for now, let's go ahead and get these two to their own ceremony and celebrate.
Eurvicscire, I struggle to be surprised.
I was caught off guard, but I should not have been.
The ceremony hastens to start. Let's not keep the crowd waiting.
Eivor! Yes, let us go. To inscribe our names in history.
Now, once I do get to the inside of the royal house, I'll be definitely making a choice. Now this choice is optional, so as soon as you pick the person to side with, the other person will fight. That'll be for one choice. The other one, if you do the other choice, it will not happen. So the fight is like this. Dodge like crazy. If there's any AoE attacks or something like that, move out of the way. Other than that, be defensive. This way you'll turn into offensive. So what I'm going to do as soon as I get close on by, I'll make a choice. After that, I'll give everybody an update what happened. A lot of things will definitely happen. And I'm going to say this part was a good turning point. I really did enjoy it. Plus, there's a little bit of a science to it. So here we go on it. I'll return. Other than that, have fun watching the fight.
Have you had enough fun? My crowning must come soon.
I'll save some for later. Let's make a king of you.
To Eivor and the Raven clan of Mercia, our newest ally in blood and glory!
To Halfdan, king, I lift my horn and raise my brow to speak this praise. Crown spire, stout oak of Valkyries, spinner of battle wisdom. Long may you live and rule. Skull! Skull! Moira, what is this metal? It's soft, like Roman pipes.
Ah, that's lead. A toxic metal.
And was it lead that drove the Romans mad? Can metal do this to a man?
Oh, God in heaven, yes. The Romans knew this well. And my poor mother, she drank from cups like these for so long.
You... All these years you gifted me poison! You gifted me madness!
Old friend, please. Your sickness has clouded your judgment.
This sickness was no accident. I trusted you.
Sheath your weapon, Faravid.
Eivor, make this man see sense. He's old, sick, and his mind is unclear.
Horse shit! You want me dead, you lying shithog? I was a fool to not see it!
Treason must never go unpunished.
After all we did together? After all we won?
If any of my clan committed such a betrayal, I would rip his flesh from his bones.
You are not the warrior you used to be, old friend.
Take that! Traitor! Kill him! Feed him to the wolves!
The end of our road.
Stand, you treasonous bastard! Stand and fight me!
Old friend, Do you remember the days we raced our horses across the length of this land? You were always faster. You always won. Because I let you win, my Jarl. So I will let you win one last time. We will meet once more in the corpse hall.
Halfdan, it's time I go. I'm leaving for Mercia, going home.
Then go with this. A sign of friendship. A bond between our clans, a symbol of the pain and suffering it took to win the peace.
I hope we were right about him.
Now, let me go ahead and explain this right now. Moira discovered the goblet was lead, which if you drink too much of fluids inside of a lead container, or say lead cup more like it, what will happen is you'll eventually get lead poison. So we had to make a choice between Faravid or Halfdan. If you did Faravid, no boss fight, and also no alliance. Now, if you pick Halfdan, boss fight and an alliance. So we're going to do the next part is go ahead and turn this in. Now, before we actually have to turn this in, we have to make another Sigurd choice. So what will happen is you'll preside over. Sigurd will interrupt during this dispute thing you're presiding over, see who's right and wrong. Sigurd will definitely make his choice. My advice is agree with Sigurd no matter what will happen. If you do not, that will be considered a Sigurd strike. Too many of them, you get the bad ending. So I'm going to let everything definitely roll on.
You had discarded it!
It was not rubbish. I intended to use it.
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you sit in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You will state your cases, and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something and now unreasonably seeks its return.
Exactly, yes.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet! Let me speak. After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear Skald?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, Jarl, no, that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl, if I may. I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Sigurd is our Jarl. His word is law, whether or not you agree.
You see?
Of course, my Jarl. As it must be. Forgive my defiance.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
You look well. I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you've seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid. But nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own. We're his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on.
I entered Eurvicscire to meet Halfdan Jarl, and I left a friend of Halfdan the King. We have an oath at last.
Good. Very good.
Now, normally I do a recap and more. However, this quest is in Eurvicscire. This is a post-Eurvicscire quest. You know what? We might as well definitely do it. I decided to check on, see what I do need to upgrade. I might have to do a few more of these arcs here and there. Just get the materials I want. I'll eventually will do those upgrades and show you the trophy/achievement for it. But for now, let's go ahead and do Lost Glory. So this is where you want to be. Same place And Jorvik is exactly the same place you were at last time, so leave the map there for a few more seconds, and then we'll go to the Royal Hall and look for Halfdan to see what is his problem. After that hard choice I had to make, yeah, Halfdan will be definitely depressed too. And I'm going to go ahead and trigger this cutscene. I'll definitely return and give everybody an update on what is definitely going on.
I wonder how Halfdan fares, now that he sits on the throne.
Moira may know where Halfdan has gone.
Moira, is something wrong?
Weep for Northumbria.
Is it Halfdan? Has he gotten worse?
His heart is broken. He's a mere shadow of himself. With Faravid lost and his brothers away, he wallows in paranoia and sadness.
I could speak with him. Where is he now?
Wandering the fields of Pittaringa with his beloved Beonton.
I'll find him. Thank you, Moira.
Pittaringa is in the east. Just follow the road to Scarborough.
Yep, it looks like Halfdan is missing. That is not a good sign at all. So let me pull out the map right now. This is where you want to be. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and skip when I'm nearby that location. And there you go. Best place to actually do it is the fast travel point that is, I should say, southeast. And then you could definitely get there. Now, this is purely optional. I'm showing you could do this for experience points. And if you level up, you get 2 power points. Or if you have the 400 in power, 1 mastery point. Yeah, you want those mastery points by doing any quests as much as possible. And there's the location. So as soon as I get nearby, I'm going to definitely trigger a cutscene. I'll tell everybody what is the quest objective next. And definitely here we go on this part. I'll return after.
No glory, no hope. Nothing but snow, silent as a corpse in its grave.
Stand up, Halfdan. I'm taking you back to Jorvik. Up, my lord. You're a king. You're not allowed to sulk. Men bled and died to sit you on that throne. So go, sit.
My brother, Ivar. Did he die well?
He died fighting.
You slew my brother and never said a word. You kept this from me.
It was no secret. Abba knew. Did he not...
Leave me.
I will not. I've come to see you safely home. Now get up.
I mislaid my hammer. I think Beonton ran off with it, but I'm not well, Eivor.
I'll find your hammer, and then you'll come with me.
I was on my way to Scarborough. If you find my hammer, bring it to me there.
Yeah, he threw away his hammer. That is not cool at all. So we'll have to go over there. Before we do that, let me call my ride, then bust out the map. Yeah, Halfdan is definitely taking it hard. Really hard. First, his puppet king betrayed him, and then his best friend, I pointed out, kind of betrayed him, but not really. Had to take out his best friend. That was very tragic. So this is where you want to be at. So I'm going to leave this here for about, probably say 3 or 4 seconds, maybe 5. Now this part of the quest is very easy. If you're good at animal combat and dodging, that's great. If not, I'll give everybody some pointers right now. So if you see a whole bunch of animals, red dodge, orange block. And if you want to, use some wide range of attacks. And that's about it. And there is right there. So we have to look for the hammer. So let's go on down and be a little bit careful. Let's see if I'm going the right way. There you go. So as soon as I get close on by, I'm going to kick some butt. Yeah, we'll definitely beat some animals to get to the hammer. Yeah. Oh, wow. There's the dog. The dog is helping out. So this is really good. We got to save the dog. That is priority number 1. Seriously, that is the most important thing. I'll be back after the combat is over.
half-drunk needs his hammer.
Now we got the hammer. We're going to go ahead and follow the dog for a little bit. I'm going to give everybody advice before doing anything, like for example quests or arcs. Get the fast travel points. So this way you go through this area a lot quicker, or other areas. Definitely get the harbors too. So I'm going to fast travel to this point right now, and don't worry, the dog will be definitely alive. So here we are at the fast travel point. I'm going to leave this here for a few more seconds. Afterwards, I'm going to dive on down, talk to Halfdan, give him back his hammer, and do one final task for him. Then after that, I'll give a nice recap of today's video.
The lighthouse. Halfdan awaits. This hammer is not meant to be thrown, Halfdan. Remember that next time.
My father, Ragnar, he gifted this to me. Took it off a Finnish chief. Still warm with blood when he handed it to me. I had 14 winters.
Ragnar Lothbrok was a great king.
A Finnish arrow killed my mother. A shield maiden she was. As fierce as a wolf swallowing the sun. My father swore to kill the men who took her from us. And he did. 14 against 1. But that was years ago in the east. And this is the west, where my father lies dead. A pile of bones in a pit of snakes.
And here we are, still telling stories of his life and deeds.
How did my brother die?
With his hand on his axe, awaiting the maidens of the battle slain.
Now he drinks at our father's side, awaiting the war at the end of days. Fenton, my boy! Come here, boy!
A dog always forgives, but he needs you home. All of Northumbria does.
Do a last thing for me. Light the beacon for all to see, and let it burn.
Now, all we have is one more task left, is to climb the tower and light it up. Yeah, the blazer, and then that quest should be definitely done and complete. So let's get there right now. So let's shoot this right here. There you go. Now it's time to definitely climb the ladder up. Just keep on climbing. It's very easy to do. If you want to do it the old Assassin's Creed way, just keep on climbing outside, then get inside right here and do even more climbing. I'm just showing you all the nice shortcut. So as soon as we get to the place where we have to light it up, we'll definitely do it. That'll be the very last thing I'm going to do for this video and inside Eurvicscire. So let's go on this way. And we're almost there right now. Shoot this. And we're about to light this thing up. So let me go ahead and grab that. Definitely going to need some more arrows. And I'm going to do, as soon as I light this up, I'm going to give everybody a nice recap of today's video. And here we go. Lost Glory is now officially complete and done and over with. So let me give this recap. Now, first I did a race that I should not won at all. That's right, I should not won that race. After that, before battle, Halfdan met us, and then we found out who was the traitor, which was the puppet king that Halfdan put in place. After all this, we had to make a hard decision. I made it for Halfdan, so this way we have an alliance, which is very good. And then we made a choice with Sigurd that does not cost us a Sigurd strike. In other words, we went with Sigurd's way. Then did the last quest that was optional, and that was it. So everyone, this is it for my Assassin's Creed Valhalla PlayStation 5 version, The Sayings of Halfdan Eurvicscire Arc Part 2 video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day or night. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more Assassin's Creed Valhalla videos just like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left-hand corner or the bottom left-hand corner YouTube suggestion. Have a wonderful day or night. Please stay safe.